I made a list of 20 different things that you can do today, right now, this very second, to build your business, get on more stages, and market yourself like a boss.
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue, it is something you are.
All right, so these are 20 different actions that you can take. I wrote down 20 different things that you can take today, like right now, so you can actually start growing your business and just get on more stages. And the first thing that I wrote down is, number one, the easiest, practice your presentation. Because, I mean, it's very simple. If you suck on stage, if your presentation sucks, and trust me, nobody's going to tell you this, but if your presentation sucks, then you're going to have a hard time just marketing yourself in general. So first off, just practice your presentation. The second one I wrote down is buy a CRM. You need to buy a CRM. A CRM, in case you don't know what it is, it's a customer relationship management tool. It's basically a better version of an address book. And a CRM, what it's going to allow you to do, number one, when you spend money on your business, it tells you how serious you are about your business. It's just a psychological thing. Someone who's willing to invest money back into their business, it tells them like, hey, I'm actually committed to making this happen. So that's one thing. But when you buy a CRM, it gets you more organized. So you're contacting all these people to get booked, and you have them all in a CRM, and you don't have to keep track of it in your head. It's impossible to keep track of all this in your head because you'll end up contacting so many people. So buy a CRM. There are plenty of CRMs out there. The three that I recommend: number one, Base CRM, 2, Pipedrive, and 3, Salesforce. And the reason I recommend Salesforce is because it integrates with everything. Freaking everything. So the third thing that I wrote down is put events into the CRM. So once you actually buy the CRM, you can actually put events into the CRM. This is something you can do today, right now, this very second. If you're not putting events into your CRM, then you're simply going to go broke. You won't be on any stages because you're just not contacting people. So start putting events into the CRM today. Let's see, the next one, email them. So the fourth one, email them. Once you put the events into the CRM, you built up a list of 100 events. Now you start emailing them one by one. You start contacting them to actually get on stages. The fifth one, post a testimonial to your Twitter and use event profs. Now, when I say Twitter, I mean it can technically be anywhere, but event profs, hashtag event profs, that's a hashtag that a lot of the meeting planners use on Twitter. Event profs and meeting profs. So you can take one of your testimonials that you have of people saying, oh, he's the greatest speaker in the world, my goodness. Take one of those and put it on Twitter and hashtag it event profs. So let's see, the next thing that you can do, the sixth one, is use Hootsuite to schedule your posts for the week. You can go to Hootsuite.com, sign up for free, and you can schedule your social media posts for the entire week. This way, you can actually focus more on the prospecting, on the numbers 3 and 4, where you're finding the events and contacting the events. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to spend all your time just on social media, just being like, hey, look at the greatest person in the world. Because what's really going to get you on stages is prospecting. So if you use a tool like Hootsuite, then you can simply just schedule out your entire week's worth of social media posts and you're good to go. Number 7, build a dream list of clients. This is something that I've done for a long time, where I simply look at 10, maybe 20 events or so that I really want to present at. And these are events where I'm like, okay, I really want to present for Remax. I really want to present for Coca-Cola. And I look up these specific companies or specific events and I build this list. And these are the companies, or these are the events where I slowly start contacting them, and I never actually really take them off my list. Even if they say, no, we're not interested, I'll wait a year and then I'll contact them next year or 2 years or whatever. When you build a dream list of events, you're thinking like, oh, these are the stages I really want to get on, and you just start contacting them. So build a dream list of events, of clients. Number 8, contact one of the dream list. So once you build this out, once you say, okay, I want to present for Coca-Cola, send them an email. I mean, even if your website sucks or whatever, there's nothing wrong with contacting them. So contact one of those. Number 9, take professional pictures. I mean, taking professional pictures, you can simply use, you can really just use your iPhone. I don't know where my phone is, but you can really just use your iPhone. But it's better if you go to a website like modelmayhem.com, sign up for free, and then you use TFCD or TFP, really TFCD. What that stands for is trade for CD. And even though CDs are gone and they're old school nowadays, what you're really telling a photographer is that you'll trade time. Basically, you'll let them shoot you and you guys will just trade. I mean, they get to use it for their website and all their promotional stuff, and you get to use it for your promotional stuff. So you go to a website like Model Mayhem, send an email to one of the photographers saying, hey, would you be interested in TFCD? And then they'll just say yes or no. And that's how you get professional pictures for free. So the next one that I wrote, use the professional pictures to make a cool quote pic and post it on Instagram. And these quote pics are where you're just looking like a pimp, and then there's a quote right here. It's like, to be or not to be. And it's something cooler than that. But basically, you understand, you just take one of your professional pictures and take any picture that looks pretty good, and you use a tool like WordSwag, an app like WordSwag, or there's other ones. Type in typography into the App Store, and then all these other apps will pop up. And you can actually take your picture, put a cool quote on it, and then post it to Instagram, and then you're marketing yourself like a boss. The next one that I wrote down, let's see, where am I at? Okay, yeah, ask to interview someone. So you can just look for, and I used to do this quite a bit, where I would just ask to interview a meeting planner or someone at a speaker bureau. That way I would actually connect with them, and then I could just show them my website, and then they would eventually hire me. But you can either do that way as like a networking tool, or just ask to interview someone for your blog, for your whatever. Just ask to interview somebody. Number 12, post a video of you on stage doing your thing. Post a video on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, Instagram, everywhere, Snapchat. Just record yourself with Snapchat and get 10 seconds in there. But really, you can just post a video to your Facebook, and that's just going to help you with just building your brand in general. The next thing that you can do today, or just do in general, send an email or a Facebook message to a previous client. So one of the things that a lot of speakers seem to forget about are the people who actually hired them. And when someone has actually hired you, they've seen you on stage, they've seen you kill it, so now it's a lot easier for you to get another event, or for them to request you to refer you to somebody else. So I do this quite a bit, and I actually do this on Facebook. I don't really send previous clients an email, especially if I have someone on Facebook, I send them a Facebook message instead of an email. And that's just because it's more personal, to where once you've presented for a client, and now your friends on Facebook, it's kind of like, they're like, oh, okay, this person's more of a friend, and it's very informal, where you kind of just say, hey, John, yeah, this is Benji, do you have, or you don't need to say this is Benji, you say, hey, John, do you know of someone who'd be interested in bringing me in for their event? And I usually just send a regular Facebook message like that, so you can do that. The next one, 14. You can like or comment on other people's, other meeting planners' Instagram photos. This is how I tend to connect with a lot of meeting planners when I get on Instagram. I'll type in hashtag event profs, or hashtag meeting planners, or hashtag sales conference, whatever, and then I'll just double tap, and I'll double tap a lot of freaking photos, and I'll just like a lot of freaking photos. That way they see, oh, this person liked it. Let me check out their profile. And hopefully, if you're smart, on your Instagram, you just have a ton of pictures of you on stage, you killing it, some testimonials on there. That way, when they look at it, they say, man, this dude's freaking awesome. Instead of you just eating pizza and doing a whole lot of nothing. So make sure that your Instagram and just all your profiles are set up so when someone comes to it, they think like, oh man, this person's top notch, rather than, oh, he's eating pizza. So just keep that in mind. 15 is, record a content video like this. Like I'm recording right now. I mean, just record a content video or a podcast or whatever. Put out some content. Well, record some content and do it today. Let's see, number 16. Tag your YouTube videos with a very unique tag. So only your video. Okay. So yeah, tag your YouTube videos with a very unique tag. You can do this with all your YouTube videos, because what happens at the very end of your YouTube videos, or even in the side of YouTube where it shows the suggested videos, what happens when you tag your YouTube videos with a very unique tag is your videos are much more likely to pop up. This is why if you watch any of the Speaking Lifestyle videos on YouTube, you'll notice that there's plenty of other Speaking Lifestyle videos on the right side, and then when the video ends, there's plenty of videos where it says watch similar videos or whatever. That's because Speaking Lifestyle is a very unique tag. And so if you were to tag something like Jane Doe videos and you keep tagging that in all your videos, then that's a very unique tag, and it shows YouTube, hey, these videos are similar, so let's put them all together and show them at the very end. So you can actually do that right now, do that today. The next one, 17, systematize your process for getting gigs. Very few speakers seem to systematize their process. And this is why they have a hard time getting on stages, because they wake up every single day having no idea on what to do. They're like, what do I do? How do I find events? How do I contact the events? And every single day they wake up like this because they haven't systematized the process. So systematize your process. Put everything into a document on how you do something. If you don't know how, freaking invest in the Speak Pro Academy. That's what it's about. I put all the systems there so you just get it. Here's the systems. So make sure you systematize the process. Let's see, number 18. Write out your email templates for contacting people. So whenever you contact people, you got to make sure you have the email templates. You know exactly what you're going to say. 19, update your website. Make sure you put the better pictures on your website, the better testimonials, the better videos. Just update your website. And the last one, take a screenshot of a previous presentation and upload it to Instagram. So you just take a screenshot. You recorded yourself, hopefully. You recorded yourself and you just take a screenshot of that and you upload that to Instagram and you tag meetings, best speaker in the world, speakers, all that stuff. So those are 20 actions that you can take today, 20 actions that you can do right now, this very second, to market your business and to get on more stages in the long run. And then number 21, as a bonus, watch more Speaking Lifestyle videos. Watch more of the Bruce, Benji Bruce.